Hi, I'm back working in my eco journal, or my paper bag journal, and today we are going to tackle the cover. Now for that I'm going to have to take my signature out, which is brilliant because I've only put it in with elastic. So all I've got is my paper bag left, and I can undo, well I probably can't actually, but I should be able to undo the elastic. 5 minutes later, we can take this out. So all we've got left is our paper bag. I have got some of my jelly prints, which I've been hoarding because I don't know what to do with them. And today is a perfect chance to get them out and use them. So my plan is cutting off the handles. I may use them in the journal, I may not. And I'm also not using the pocket because, look at it, it's absolutely, it's wrecked. These can just be glued over. So all I'm going to do is randomly rip strips of my gel prints and glue them on. And I don't know how it's going to go. We will see. But that's just part of the process. Let's use up what we've got in our stash. Let's not go out and buy anything else. Now I'm looking at that like we could have that on the cover. So I'm going to just take that off for a moment and just put it on one side. The rest, I'm quite happy to rip up. And I know if you do any sort of crafting, you may already have a gel plate. You may have painty papers that you've got left lying around. Sorry, I'm having a hot flush, so the jumper is coming off. If you haven't got gel prints or painted papers, you can use scrapbook papers. Use the thin ones, not the card ones, you know, the paper ones. And I think we're going to be well away here. So I've got this nice straight edge, which I think I'll use here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it down with a glue stick. Now, as you know, this is not a very good glue stick, but we're going to put a lot on, and then I'm going to stitch. If you have a decent glue stick, you won't need to. You can just use yours and it'll work. I know this won't stay stuck. So that's why I'm not using a pocket. I'm going to pop that underneath there. I'm just going to do this over. I think this is the inside. So I'm going to practice. I'm practicing on the inside, and then we're going to do the cover as well. So where was that other straight bit? That was this end. Just so that we've got something straight on these edges. It doesn't matter. You can go over them and cut them off. I'm going to overlap my edges like this, and this is all I'm going to do to start with. All I'm going to do is get my sewing machine. I'm going to go round the edge, seal it up. I'm going to come down the middle where my fold is, and I'm just going to do crazy stitching all the way over. If you haven't got a sewing machine, then just use proper glue to keep this down, you know, like tacky glue or something like that, and then you won't have that problem. Mine are all sticking up because it's this rubbish glue. So here it is, all crazy stitched round, and as you can see, the back is very loopy, and I've tried changing the tension and nothing seems to work. So I have had it all apart, I've cleaned it and nothing. So it may have to go to the menders. just noticed that I haven't gone over my 2 elastic holes, because obviously that won't be any good for my machine. So I've just gone down the sides, which makes the spine. And I think that's going to be great as an inside. But I do want to try the patchwork on the outside. And all I've done is I've got this piece, which is obviously going to be on my cover and be decorated a bit more, obviously. And I've just cut these into random lengths, and I'm just going to do some for a frame around my little girl, my lady. Just stenciled. That was from an old stencil that I've got. Let's just break that one in 2. We don't need all of them. Okay, so I've got plenty. I've actually got another piece out. This was another one. So I've used 5 pages of my gel printing paper, which is awesome. I am going to be gluing, so I'm just going to get something underneath. I'm going to get this old piece of wallpaper. It's out of a wallpaper book, so it's very handy. I had a whole book, so I've got a few of them, just to cover my desk a bit. And I'm using PVA glue, because I'm not wasting my tacky glue on just gluing this stuff down. And it's already pretty firm. So let's do a bit at a time. I mean, PVA is just so cheap and easily available. And if you water it down, it's Mod Podge. So it's very good. I've got a lot of glue there. A lot of glue. Let's put you on. And we're just... Oh, let's turn it round. I'm not fussy, honest. This is not going to be too fussy, obviously, because it is just a junk journal. And we are just using up our scraps in it. So we don't want to go too bonkers. We just rip it off where we don't need it. And all I know is that I need to cover up most of this bit. In fact, I might just go down there. I love this paper. It's really cool. Okay, and we'll just rip that there. And we'll rip that there. We don't care if it's just ripped off. Let's see if I can get this down, because I'm not stitching over this, because it's going to go straight through to the other side and be even more bonkers. All I'm going to do is go round the edge and stick it down. So I just need a bit there to hold that down. I may do a layer over the top. That would help to stick everything down. But we'll do that at the end. So let's have a look where she sits. I need some more. Let's put her higher up. So I need a bit more at the bottom. I just so happen to have some more. I just want the same colour at the bottom. I'm not going to bore you by doing it all, but you get the idea. I'm just going to piece together. Just the front is going to be like that. That's going to be fine. And then the rest of it, we're just going to cover with random squares. And I don't know, it's just going to be something different. I just thought, it was only while I was ripping them up and putting them on that I thought, oh, they might be quite nice if I do squares, like a patchwork, like this. We'll press it all down in a second. Just like that. I mean, they'd look really cool with stitching over the top. I could faux stitch. That's not a problem. That would be quite cool as well. Just glue. Just glue. Because gluing's fun. and it will all stick. Let's overlap them a bit. Oh no, that's two the same. We don't want that. How about if we go that way? Let's do the different bit first, please. Please, just get something stuck down. How about that one? That looks good. And if you can see the brown paper, so what? Doesn't matter, does it? Right, let's have a look. Do I need to do... No, I think we're all right. I might just pop a bit more on. Just because. I want to be able to move it where I want on there. And I've only got this one left, so it's going to have to be that one. A few bits of random. Okay, now we'll stick our focal point on, which we can embellish afterwards. Let's just get it on. Wasn't going to work first time. It's very bobbly, the envelope, because we've sort of stitched it all together. Right, you will stay. There we go. That's our front cover. Now we're going to have to wait for that to dry, but I quite like that. I love this side. And we'll wait for that to dry and we'll pop our pages back in. Okay, so yes, all finished, and yeah, I'm loving it. It's just crazy. And I've just stitched again around the outside, and you can see what I mean. My machine is not quite right, and I've tried so many times to get it fixed. So yeah, that will be my cover. So obviously I'm not leaving it like that. I have this magazine, and I thought, because I can't draw, I'm going to sort of do something with that. And I just thought a girl or a lady with her head like, that'd be quite cool that way. So let's just take out a couple of options and we'll decide which one we like. I didn't do that. Have I done that previously? Like put little markers, because I know I haven't. So I've got to think she's facing like there. Oh, like that one. That may be slightly too big. I mean, I might come back. It's too small. She's way too big. And just use the head. And maybe the hair. Who knows? Or we could make her up and put eyes and everything in as well. We might do that. Just a bit of... Oh. Look, she's got the same sort of hair. So I'm going to take this one out and we'll have a look. Okay. I love that. But we can always cut out, like, different eyes and things like that, can't we? Oh, she's also pretty good. Oh, except I have already cut something out the other side. Might be okay. Right, so we've got 3 choices. Right, so I am going to just fussy cut these out, and you don't want to watch me fussy cut, so I'll be back. Okay, so basically just cut them out. This one I think is going to be way too big, unless I cut off everything except her head. And I cut out the arm and everything, but it's way too big. But it might be a good base to put, like, more lips and things on. Because, you know, it's a junk journal. And I quite like it. I quite like that. Okay. Now, this one, I'm going to cut out the rest. I didn't know how much to cut. So I think I will cut right up around the face, but leave all this hair. like this. That is super cute. I love how they're all blonde. Obviously, that's obviously what I'm going for. Not. They're all blonde. Didn't do it on purpose. I just got to cut off her hand, which is fine. Okay, put the scraps up there. Now, I think she's a bit small. Yeah, she is. I don't know. She could go. I do quite like this one. But this one's sort of striking my fancy a bit. I reckon we could do something with her. And I've got... Well, that's her eye, because that's the same thing. Right, so now we need to... Oh, we could put some sunglasses on her. I'm just going to stick her down, because we're going to add on top. Yes, you can be as bonkers as you like in a junk journal, and doesn't really matter. It's just full of scraps anyway. Right. I love it. Right, so far so good. What shall we do next? Anybody sees anything, shout out. Do you think the sunglasses? Oh, I'm looking at them ones. I don't... Oh, I might... Do you know what? I might be able to get them. I'm now cutting out everything. Look. I'm just going to do that. Because we might have those lips. Okay. Get the book out of the way. Let's cut out the sunglasses. Because I think we can turn them. Though now I am fussy cutting with you. But I can't keep turning my phone on and off. We'll just plough through. Plough through. Sorry about the fussy cutting. Oh, it's got a bit of dark hair. That might not work. Possible. Let's see if we can swap the lips. Which we might colour in anyway. Oh, except I haven't got any decent pens, have I? Well, we'll just use what we've got. That's the story. I think she needs a hat. I think she needs a hat. I love these eyes. Oh, maybe she should have these big blue eyes. Bit too big, do you think? Bit too big? The face, the mouth looks really weird. It all looks weird. The eyes have got to be facing the same way. Oh, they're big. They're too big. I think they might be. We'll just colour them in, I think. I think we'll just colour. Shall we? Let's just colour. Right, I'm going to go and get my markers. And I know somebody said to me that you shouldn't be not painting. You shouldn't be using markers on top of gel prints. And I didn't know that. So thank you for that. But I think these are going to be okay. So let's give her some bright blue eyes, which is the thin end, this one. Is that going to work? Maybe not. Oh, not working quite as well as I'd hoped. But then this is all new to me, all this. Let's give her some red lips. Hopefully the lips will work. And we'll just paint on them like this. And we can do whatever we like. We'll make them bigger. Sometimes wish my lips were bigger. Right. Oh, I know what we can do. We can cut out earrings and put them on. There's bound to be some. There's usually some, like at the back in the adverts. We'll just see if anybody's got anything we can use as earrings. It's a very strange magazine, this. Very strange. How about a couple of perfume bottles as earrings? Could do those. Probably won't stand out very much. What I want is somebody to be wearing some so I can cut them off. But we may have to change our minds and do something different. How about those? Look, that's a cool safety pin bag. I like that. No, I wouldn't buy it. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't buy it. It's quite weird. Yeah, it's all full of very strange photos. Crab cakes. Maybe not. Maybe not. There must be something. Maybe she just has one and I can cut that circle out. Nothing on the back. Just go for it. You probably still see some of the blue because I'm not that good at fussy cutting circles. I think we can pop that on somehow. We can manage to glue just a bit on here. Huh? Oh, funny. How about what a girl wants? That might work. Let's just put that on. That's our cover. What a girl wants. Okay, there are, you know, not many people who'd call me a girl, but you never know. We could be lucky one day. Oh, I need to colour. I could try and colour her hair. She could have some purple streaks in it. I think she had purple. That's very purple. Isn't it funny? It didn't work on the blue. But as soon as I decide to go bonkers with the purple, it wants to do that. Let's just do that. She has purple streaks. Now, that is rubbish. I don't like it. So, we're going to make her hair completely purple. I told you I can't draw. I can't draw. So now she's going to have purple hair. Because I've just now spoiled her hair. Sorry, lady. Girl. So I'm onto the thick edge and I'm just going to colour all her hair in. I like purple. I wouldn't want purple hair, personally. I do quite like purple as a colour. There we go. That's better. Bit of a boo-boo there, but hey-ho, she's all done. Could outline her in black if I can find my black. Is that the black? I think so. Do I dare? Do you think I'll mess this up as well? Maybe. Maybe. I'll turn it round. Well, I've probably lost you by now, haven't I? Because this isn't my normal sort of thing. But hey-ho. It might be. I'm really tempted to draw more on her, but I'll also spoil it. She's having those eyebrows, them ones that do that. I don't think I've ever done that to my eyebrows in my life. Well, I need to jazzy this up. Oh yes, let's glue that onto there. We are using tacky glue for silly things. And I'm gonna tear it. So my junk journal now looks a bit more junky, or a bit less junky, considering that I've now took off all the bits of flapping about paper bag. But I'm happier with it like this. It's much more, what's the word? Sort of finished. Pages, where have you gone? I'll put them somewhere safe. Oh, there they are. Oh, look at that. I did put that purple ribbon on, look. So we need to rethread. Oh, I've got to poke my hole again as well, because I've covered it up, haven't I? So I can see them, and I'm just going to poke through with my scissors, because, you know, it's very efficient here. I haven't got my things out. Oh, I can't see it. Is it there? There it is. I could have got up and got my little dauber thing, but I didn't. Come on. Oh, am I having a day? Right, let's put our pages back in. Okay, I'll put that away before I lose it. We are in, and there we go. Oh, we are sticking out a bit now. I've got a thickness. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, I'm loving that. Right, look at her. Now that is super fun, and I'm carrying on the purple inside. So we are ready to do some more. I'm loving that. Ooh. Don't know where that came from, but I have done a bit. I've done some random stuff in here. Not a lot. Can't wait to do some more. So we did that one, and I did do some journaling on the back about my Australian adventure. So yep, all good. And I don't mind it sticking out like that. I like rough edges like that. I could put something else on here. I may do, I may not. But that's the beauty of junk journaling. You just do whatever you want. And I'm just looking at that hair and thinking, I need to go around here, because it looks a bit weird. It looks a bit weird anyway, but you know. I'll see you the next time. Bye for now.